What are y'all doing? Hello, Mr. Mac Pierce. I'm still recovering from just a hair over 11-hour live stream by God. But look how much we got done. I say that, but you can't see the whole thing because it's freaking huge. Whew. 37 inches wide by 23 and 7/8 tall. Just a tad around 3 feet wide by 2 feet tall. And Mac Pierce went to bed before we got there. So I'm just going to get right back into it. The downfall, or the downside, is the detail we're working on now is I guess if you're comparing it to the rest of the piece, it'll be the boring stuff. There's no faces. It's all just rock detail, but it's got to be done, so let's get on it. And appreciate y'all being here. I do have to be mindful of the area hanging off the edge of the table. Although I'm using a 2 foot by 4 foot table, it's not always centered on it. And we're going to get on it, by God. You're using number 5 spirals, by the way, because I broke all my number 3s. And we're close enough to done that I could probably finish it with number 5s. Good morning, Anthony Campbell. Appreciate you joining. And we have our energy drink here. I'm calling it an energy drink, but it doesn't keep me awake. Maybe it does to a degree. Is the picture nice and clear for y'all? That'd be cool if it was. Because I'm a hair back further than I usually am. But usually when I pull back the camera, it wants to pulsate, trying to autofocus, but it seems to be clear on my end. Y'all let me know. Yeah, I think the live stream yesterday was 11 hours, 3 minutes and 2 seconds or something like that. Good morning, Herb Hooper and Mr. Cam McCrory. All right, so it's clear with everybody. All right. I don't know what possessed me to scroll that long, but by God, we got almost done. All we have left is this stuff right here and about the same equivalent on the other side, except for Abe Lincoln's hair. The rest of it's all rock detail. And that being said, working on rock, if we go off the line a little bit, it's okay because it's not real important to the detail of the piece. When you're working on, there's 4 Native Americans here and 4 presidents. Working on their faces, you want it to look like them, so you want to stay on the line as much as possible. But when you work on this detail here in the rock, it's okay if you go off the line a little bit because it's just jagged rock and nobody will notice unless you point at it like I do. I guess we'll get going. I don't know if we're going to pull another 11-hour deal out of it, because if it takes me 11 hours to get all this little bitty detail done, then we have an issue. But let's get on it. Oh, Herb Hooper asked if I got any sleep. I got about 4 hours of sleep, sir. And then once I woke up, I was still tired as heck. But once my brain gets active, I can't sleep. So luckily, there's not 20 hours left on this. We'll see how I feel when we're done cutting this and see if we just can't jump right into something else, by golly. You never know what we're going to get into. I could have loaded more number 3s to finish this, but I figured, what the heck? There's no reason to. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number 5s loaded, plus this one. And I'm going to go ahead and go up the left side here just to get the cuts that have straight edges on them because of the border around this. There's a 1/2 inch border around here. Let me pull that picture up just a tad. Hello, Tony Coleman. He says, do you use anything finer than number 3? I've tried number 2 on my Hegner, but the stroke seems too aggressive and breaks the blade. No, Tony, I cannot get any smaller than a number 3 on a Hegner. I always wondered if I was the only one, but yeah, number 3, I can never seem to get the tension in there just right. I mean, smaller than number 3. It even took me a bit to get number 3s in there without breaking them, but Yeah, I can't get the tension down right with anything smaller than the number 3 spiral, by golly. But it's good to know I'm not the only one with that issue with the Hegner. They stay in the clamps good. It's just the tensioning is hard to get right down pat. Yeah, I'm just going to go right up this left side and get these areas that have a flat side to them, because that'll be the last of the scary stuff, if you want to call it scary. I'm just noticing a slight bend in the blade. I'm going to tweak it back a little bit to hopefully make the blade last longer. There we go. Hello, Knaves Woodworking. Thank you, sir. I don't know what you mean by sorry about last night. I mean, if you fell off, it happens. We went 11 hours, by golly. Broke the last record of 10.5 hours. That wasn't my intention, but it happened. It might have subconsciously been part of it, but we just wanted to get more done, by golly. I'm not being real careful at all, except for the straight edge on these, because it is just jagged rock detail. And after we go up the left side, we'll get all this little bitty other stuff. Oh yeah, Knaves Woodworking. That's John Knaves. Sorry about that. Good morning, David. David Jones of Portal Woodworks. Had to leave because of a car accident at the end of the driveway while just to jog up from it. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, David Jones, we managed to go for hair over 11 hours yesterday. Can you believe that? By God, that's dedication right there. And addiction to scrolling. We just have too much fun doing these live stream scrolling things that, by God, you just never know how long they're going to be here. If technology allows it, which it did. And the edge of my shell paper is coming up here where we covered up the peeling parts yesterday. But hopefully we'll get past it. I wish I could make frames, because I'd probably put a burnwood frame on this. And I just saw part of a line that I forgot to draw, but there again it's jagged rock, so we can just kind of make it up as we go. And that's this cut right here. Oh, you can hear the rooster? I was wondering if y'all could hear that. When I'm not talking, there's a chance. Portal Woodwork said this is going to be love number 1 for today. Right, and number 2 starts at what time? Oh, you mean live. Okay, that was just a typo. Starts at what time? Remember, you got to do 2 a day. Yes, sir. I already have another one drawn out. Some people wanted to see that Statue of Liberty with a flag behind it, but I do have another huge one drawn up. It is a bunch of cowboys riding in front of a barn. But the only thing is, people would have to sit through the pilot holes, which is okay with me, but it's okay with y'all. Yeah, I got to do 2 a day in order to pass 700 for the year. Lord Jesus. Can you believe we're already at live feed number 44? Holy monkey. I actually went back through the videos this morning to title them all, and I realized it looks like I skipped a number, but it's because I titled one of them 15.2 or something like that because I had to come back because of an error. So we're still pretty accurate on the numbering. This is live feed number 44. Since December 11th. That's not too terribly shabby. If I could have gone daily, we'd probably around 50, somewhere in there. And a quick shout out to Izzy Swan for those that know him, or even those that don't know him. He's having surgery. Izzy, I don't know if you'll ever hear this, but my well wishes and hopes are with you, sir. He will be out of commission, or at least for anything requiring anything more than light duty. So hope the best for you, Izzy. Oh, Izzy Swan. Good man, good man. Got to meet him in Atlanta. I have no idea how that line was supposed to look, so I'm just going to make a jagged line because this is rock and that's okay. Whole bunch of little bitty cuts, but it's necessary for that detail, by golly. I put it off to the last, and this is what I get. This probably will be one of my more expensive pieces. I just don't know what price to put on it. I gotta be mindful of what's hanging off the table here. Although going off the line is okay. I just don't want to break anything because with as large as this piece is and it hanging off the table, the corner can catch on one of the cuts we've already done, and we don't want to break anything. Y'all let me know if that camera starts fluctuating. If it does, I can zoom in. But I think we're good so far. But y'all, after this, y'all can either sit through me drilling a bunch of pilot holes or drawing the lady, or the Statue of Liberty design that everybody picked a while back. I can draw that onto the wood with y'all watching, or I can drill all the pilot holes for the cowboys riding in front of the barn. And if y'all want to see that, I'll show you after we're done with this one. It'll be about the same size. Very detailed. Again, the only lines I'm concerned about getting right on these are the edge that's going up against this border here. And for those that don't know, I do these little borders to give something for a frame to hold on to. You know, a little area for it to overlap a little bit into a rabbit. Now, that being said, the top of this George Washington is closer, obviously, than half an inch, so part of that will be covered up if I frame it. But it's a sad, unfortunate, because I just sized it slightly wrong. But we'll live. We'll still be able to tell what it is. But the other three sides are going to be okay. Cowboys gets my vote, says Mac Pierce. Appreciate you. I'm kind of biased. I want to do it too, but some people did want to see that Statue of Liberty. But we'll decide after we're done with this one. By golly. But yeah, if I'm being honest and biased, I'm leaning towards the Cowboys too. Haven't gotten the strollers drill yet, so we're going to have to use that hand drill and go numb a little bit, but that's all right. I will show the Statue of Liberty design and the Cowboys with the barn on the wood, or, okay, what am I trying to say? I have the pattern printed out for the Statue of Liberty that I can show you all that, and I can show you where I've drawn the Cowboys and the barn onto the wood, and I'll let y'all pick which one we deal with first. So if we pick the Cowboys one, I won't be able to do a pilot hole count contest unless we do the contest before I start drilling. I guess we could do it that way. And when we have our contest, so far we give away 5 patterns, 5 free patterns from woodenvision.com, individual patterns, preferably the $10 or less ones. John Nave says, Mac, he is good. The morning is amazing because I am getting work done while watching and listening to the stream. We appreciate you, John. Herb Hooper says Cowboys as well. Mac Pierce says, I'll enjoy the one, though. Appreciate you. Cowboys for me also, says John Nave. All right. Now, Josh Gerber was one of the loudest voices when it came to voting on themes. He wanted military patriotic, so that was why I threw that one in the mix. And with the patterns I showed at the time, that came in third. I think it's been so long, or feels like an eternity ago since I did that. But anyways, let's get going. But we're all going to find out together how many cuts that Cowboys has, because if you want to sit through it, you'll see me doing all the pilot holes for it. And you'll see if I miss any, which happens. I honestly have no idea what to charge for this. Charge $275 for the Native American Warrior, a little higher than that on Marketplace on Facebook. And this one's bigger and more detailed. Just ain't no telling what I'll charge. But I don't mind not selling it because I kind of like it. Remind me of that when I'm sitting on a street corner. Oh, my brother's here. Just set clip. I got to fade this here pilot hole. All right, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, and whoever else, my brother Cliff Deering. Don't speak too loud. It's too more. Cliff, they're gonna think you're.
It's 2 morning.
I was talking three sentences in one, and I just threw it together. Everybody's picking the Cowboys. Looks like I'm gonna be outnumbered on the voting.
What are we talking about?
The next project. I went 11 hours yesterday doing this.
My God, man.
My God, man. Well, Anthony Campbell says it looks like he's outnumbered, so he may want to see the Liberty, but we'll see. One has to be drawn on the wood still. One of them has to be have all the pilot holes drilled. Much obliged you being here, Mr. Derry. You want to tell everybody where they can find you? I'm just kidding.
They got me right here. Morning, Anthony and Mr. Mac, and he was woodworking. I wasn't looking.
You never did.
Well, what are the choices so I can vote?
Well, let me make this cut, and then I'll show y'all.
Well, all right.
I'll show everybody, and then we can vote in real time, although 2 or 3 have already said, Cowboys. I went through 2 packs of cigarettes in that live stream yesterday, Clip, because I chain smoke while I'm scrolling.
I probably would, too, if I could smoke in the house.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and take your pretty face off the camera. And Mr. Herb Hooper says hi, good morning, too, because you're terrible at keeping up the comments.
Howdy, Mr. Hooper. I'm still waking up.
God,
even though I've been up since 7-something.
So my Florence Bolin has joined us. Thank you for keeping up, Cliff.
I'm not here yet.
I hear you. Well, Florence, you missed it. Went for 11 hours, 3 minutes, and 2 seconds, or something like that yesterday. Started at 1:30 in the afternoon, finished at around 12:30.
Still sounding fat.
I guess. I haven't looked because I'm not weird enough to look at that. Well, I am, but I don't.
I thought you were going to show the choices before you...
After this cut, I will.
You said after this pilot hole, buddy.
I meant after this cut, dag blebbit. No, after this pilot hole was when I was bringing you onto the feed.
Oh.
You're confuzzled. Yeah, I sent you and 2 or 3 other people the link to be on the panel. Not one person showed up in that 11 hours. Don't nobody love me.
Well, I would have.
Except you had your wife home.
Yeah. Man, the fog is so dense yesterday. I mean, right now that it's like somebody dunked everything underwater for a second.
I only broke 4 blades in that 11 hours though.
Oh, you.
I know. I was using number 3s on everything. Now I'm using number 5s because I didn't feel like reloading blade clamps.
I forgive you. Now, what are the choices there, Mr. Deering?
I'll show you here directly. Let me take the blade out of here so I can put stuff on the table here. And I'll have to move the camera back quite a bit. Yeah, Herb Hooper. See, my brother's not keeping up with the comments. He doesn't love us.
Well, you already said what he wrote.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm just giving you help because I can.
Yeah.
All right, y'all got to remember this stuff because I don't want to hold it up 20 times. Come on now.
Yes, you do.
Okay. This is the one that some people want to see. It's
That's
not real big.
Floater. No, it doesn't.
No.
Dang close.
Dang close, yes, the stars. So that is one piece that we're voting on. It's between this and one other one. And the one other one's going to take me a little more effort to get it over here because it's a little bigger. Right around the size we're working on. The piece we're working on right now is 37 inches by 23 7/8. All right. Oh, diddly. But I'm a little biased towards this one because I like rustic and western and blah, 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 bull stank. Whoops. That would be upside down. Yes, sir. This was a bunch of cowboys riding in front of a barn. Let me pull the camera back. Oh, I'm going to do a little finagling here.
That's rather large, Charles.
Yes, sir. It's about the same size as the one we're working on now, at least in width.
Okay, which one still needs to be drawn on wood? Because I vote for the other one.
The other one still has to be drawn onto the wood. This one's already drawn on, but it needs the pilot holes drilled. Both of them would need the pilot holes drilled. But this one is about 3 feet wide as well. But your vote's valid.
I think the Liberty one would show results quicker.
Oh, most definitely. If y'all want to see quicker results, the Liberty one will be the thing. The downside of the Liberty one is y'all got to watch me draw it on the wood and then drill the pilot holes, but it won't take as long as this one will.
When y'all said Cowboys, I thought you were talking about Dallas Cowboys. I was going to vote.
I already did Ezekiel Elliott, 3 feet tall. So I don't mind not doing this one, folks. So Cliff, if you can help me keep track of the votes, we had 2 votes earlier for the Cowboys. This one here, and Anthony Campbell says he was outvoted, so I assume that means he wanted the Liberty, and you want Liberty, so that's 2-2 so far.
Well, you could always finish that there Metallica.
That's funny. I will eventually finish that, but not right now. Y'all throw your votes in.
Okay, there's one for the Cowboys.
That's John Nave. He already voted. Him and Herb Hooper both want the Cowboys.
And Florence.
Oh. Well, it's somewhat ready to go, Florence. I still need to drill the pilot holes, but yeah, what we would have to do on the Liberty one is draw it and drill the pilot holes, but there aren't as many cuts and it's not quite as big.
This one's got a heck of a lot of pilot holes to do.
Yes, sir.
May need a nap just watching.
They may not be as many as the one that we're working on right now, though. Okay. And, they'll both eventually be done for live stream, so it really is up to the viewers which one is next. It might be less cumbersome to do the Liberty one first. We may go that route since it is smaller and will be done quicker. But those Cowboys will be done.
We went from Cowboys to Indians.
Yup. Looky there. Native Americans.
Sorry.
Just kidding. Yeah. Somebody somewhere is offended, but, they'll have to get over it, won't they?
What did I do? That bridge.
God.
Some ugly fat guy just drank my coffee.
Well, slap in his lip and get another cup.
Florence seems to have changed her vote.
To what?
She said, do small one first, then big one.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Oh, and it won't take as long to trace onto the wood. Oh, my camera.
Herb would like to change his vote.
Yeah, everybody can change their vote. We can do Liberty next. I don't mind at all.
I think it's 3 Liberties to one Cowboy.
Everybody might have switched over to Liberty. That's fine. I don't mind at all. I just got to draw it on the wood and drill the pilot holes.
Everybody vote for Metallica.
Metallica will happen someday.
Well, why not finish it?
Because it's heavy and bulky. It's less fun to do.
It's still being done.
I know, eventually. All right, so Liberty will most likely be next, but y'all got to sit. We don't have to. But y'all, if you want to see it being worked on, you'll have to sit through me tracing it and drilling the pilot holes, but it won't be 50,203 of them. All right. 2 more little ones with a straight edge engine, and then we'll just do a whole bunch of whatchamacallits.
I pretty much showed up so I could go take a smoke break.
All right. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. I'll keep your seat warm for you. If you don't mind muting your mic in case some kind of sound effects happen. Because every now and then I can hear echo from your headphones.
Sorry.
It's all good, baby.
I shall return. Abandon ship. Okay, BRB.
10-4. All right. Liberty for everybody. Give me Liberty or give me Cowboys. You didn't expect that, did you? Oh, God. I even wrote to Steve Good before the live stream saying how much fun I was having, letting him know we're on live stream number 44. And went 11 hours yesterday. And some of you lightweights went and slept just because you have to work today, or you're normal or something. Okay. Yeah, I wish I was good at making frames. I would definitely make a burnwood frame for this. Get a piece of Lexan or something. to protect it, and by God, hang it on the wall, or at least make it more presentable for selling. Cannot afford to have it professionally framed. Where we at? Florence Follin says he can do Metallica when he's not live stream. That's true. But these live streams inspire me to cut longer and stay at it longer and blah, 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 blah. But my brother's biased. He wants that Metallica. It's just double stacked and heavy. It was triple stacked, and I just couldn't get nothing done with it. Why did y'all make me start scrolling so early, dagnabbit? Anthony Campbell says, normal? What the heck is that? I have no idea. And Cliff isn't here, but I'll read the comment anyways. Herbert says, Cliff, I think Metallica one would be a good one for you to learn to start scrolling with. Ooh, that's a good point right there. What kind of frame are you looking for to put that in? My gut says a barnwood frame, Anthony Campbell, because I like rustic. You would have to have I have this half-inch border around it, so it would have to have a half-inch rabbet, so to speak, R-A-B-B-E-T, the area that the piece drops into. But the depth of that would have to allow for the piece here, a backer, which would be the same thickness, and a piece of Lexan or plexiglass, whatever the case may be, to protect it. So I don't know the exact depth of that. And then probably about a 2-inch, something, two or whatever inch width on the frame. I don't know. That's my wish list. My brother tried scrolling once, and he got what me and Josh Grover called hypnotized by the blade. You know, he couldn't find the blade. It was lost on the line, and it messed with him. Plus, you kind of got to be interested in what you're doing in order to stick with it, because I can't do a model car because it bores the crap out of me. Florence Follin says, I bought my husband a book to make frames and a tool that attach the corners together. Potentially, Anthony. If I could choose, it would be gray weathered wood, but I'm sure rough sawn cedar would look good as well. It would probably go with more things if it had a rough sawn cedar frame, but I don't know. You gotta buy the wood for that, buy the Lexan and back it and stuff like that. So I'm not sure the exact thickness. It would be the neighborhood of, this is technically about 3/16 inch thick with about the same thickness for the backer plus whatever thickness Lexan comes in, or plexiglass, whatever the case may be. Hello, Tom T. Varney. Hello, Charles. Say hi to Todd and Ryan. They are listening to. Hello, Todd and Ryan. How the heck are you? We are working on the Founding Fathers, 37 inches wide by 23 7/8 tall. Appreciate y'all watching. By golly. Dave Gatton says, looking good. Charles, scroll on, baby. Right back at you. Yeah, it staples the corners. I know what you're talking about, Florence. I can't think of the name of it either. Yeah, Dave, we went a tiny bit over 11 hours yesterday on the live stream, so we're almost done with this, except we got to do this kind of detail here on this side and the other side. And this one will be done. Then we'll be working on the Statue of Liberty. But we have a couple newbies here. Todd and Ryan are watching, and they're probably giggling. If they're children, I don't know if they're children or not. So if they aren't giggling, I apologize. Oh my God, he said my name. Oh my God. That's just funny right there. Good morning, John Hellstrom. Montana is where he's at, by golly. We are in Gatesville, Texas. 45 minutes southwest of Waco. Yeah, in Texas. All right. We're going to take a swig of our luscious energy drink, and then we're going to get back on it. barring technical difficulties or falling unconscious, I will finish this on this live feed so we can start the Statue of Liberty. And I will quickly bring the statue. Wait, will those be for sale when you finish? Yes, sir. Every dang one I do is for sale. But I listed the Native American Warrior for $275. Nobody picked up on it, but it's still available for sale. And this one will probably be more expensive because it's much bigger and much more detailed. I don't know the exact price yet. As soon as we're done with this project, this will be our next one. Statue of Liberty. Not near as big, but it's pretty. So it'll be less detailed and smaller, so we'll get done with it quicker than this project. And I only have one of this, Dave, because I didn't stack cut it because I knew it would take longer and break more blades. But I can always make more if somebody orders the ones that are here. That's the case with pretty much everything I do. But the $275 price for the Native American Warrior is only for people that are watching these YouTube videos, because on Facebook Marketplace, I believe I put $325 on it. Yes, I will be posting a picture on Facebook. 99% of what I post on Facebook are the thumbnails you see for the live streams. It is the progress we made on the previous live stream. But yeah, once I'm done with a piece, I also post a finished picture piece. I don't have a frame or anything for it, but I'll post when we're done cutting it. I'll post a picture onto Facebook of the finished piece. Because that was a long answer to a short question once again, because that's how I scroll, by golly. I have no idea what I'm going to charge for it, though. I don't usually post the for sale ones on my personal profile. I usually do that on Marketplace. But I will show this one, but you won't see a price tag with it. No, I didn't, Dave Gatton. And I'm not going to even read that publicly because a Snowflaker 3 might freak out and give me 20 unsubscribes. I'm kidding. Losing a lot of subscribers doing these live feeds, but I'm all right with that because I have fun doing it. That's what matters. Someday, if I actually stop doing live streams long enough to do it, I will download all these live streams that are on YouTube and Facebook and do a time lapse of them for people who don't want to sit through hours and hours and hours of live streams. I get it, by golly. If anybody wants to unsubscribe because of what I'm about to say, I am a Trump supporter. Everybody's entitled to their view. I know he didn't go for Father of the Year, Pastor of the Year, or anything else of the year, but by golly, I support my president, by golly. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. Don't get me started, okay? I tell you what, there's another line I didn't finish drawing, but it's okay. It's just jagged rock, and I got to be careful on the corner over there, hanging off the table. That's one thing I'm talking about when I talk about stuff hanging off the table. There's quite a bit. Where are we at? Down there, hanging off the table. Where am I at? Right there. That corner down there is hanging off the table. So I got to be careful of the corner catching on it. Although I guess I can show you all that. That's how close to done we are. We have the detail over there to do as well. But let's get back to this. All right. All right. Maturity is not required to be here, or I wouldn't be here. It would take a long time just to scroll his hair. I do actually have a Trump pattern, but because I wanted to be equal at the time, I also designed a Hillary Clinton pattern. Don't get me started. I do have a President Trump pattern, but I have not cut it, and I don't want to cut it on a live stream because Although I heavily support them, I don't want controversial crap and drama in the chat, by God. I think we might have the camera in the perfect spot for this. Gets everything right side up for y'all. It's sideways for me, but that's all right. Let's do it. If you see me going back and forth trying to sand the little bumps out of the line with this blade, it's out of habit. It's not really mandatory since it is just jagged rock. And I'm catching the wood on the corner of the table, so I'm trying to be careful here. I'm more worried about not breaking the piece than I am staying on the line. Hopefully I won't break the piece, because I see one piece right there flexing on the corner of the table. That's scary. I'm going to lift that up, and we're going to go back from the other end of the cut so I don't break that. I'm actually lifting the other end of the piece right now, because I don't want to break it after all this. But even if I broke something little, it probably wouldn't alter unless it was an eye. But it would be my own fault for doing billboard size cuts, but that's what I do. That's how I scroll. That's how I scroll. It's copyrighted. Please do not share. You know what I mean. Excuse me. Sean Twain says, "Hi, Charles. Have you not got that finished yet?" No, sir, I do not. I haven't done yet. But I did go for 11 hours yesterday. A hair over. I want to say 11 hours, 3 minutes, and 2 seconds or something like that. But we broke 11 hours. That is a record. Show me another scroller that determined to show his audience. I'm just saying, no, there's probably other scrollers that scroll longer than that, but not on live streams necessarily. So if I'm going to brag, that's probably the only area I can brag is probably the longest live stream. But it's not in my nature to brag because it makes me feel arrogant, so I won't do it. And yes, I talk funny. See, I got that stupid shelf paper peeling up here, and I don't want that to catch on anything because that'll stick to the back of the wood and make it drag. I really got to be real careful at what I'm doing. So you'll see me stopping a lot every now and then to readjust the piece. Matter of fact, I should probably do that before I start cutting it to minimize something getting caught on the edge of that wood. So let me angle it. Oh crap, we're hitting the other saw over here. That's not good, Sparky. Or whatever your name is. Hello, Andy Marshall, watching over on Facebook. Appreciate you being here, sir. By the way, those watching on Facebook cannot see the YouTube comments, and people watching on YouTube cannot see the Facebook comments. That's why I read the comments. I'm using a platform called StreamYard. Anybody has any comments or questions, you throw them out there, and I will respond, by golly. But I'm also going to stop for the occasional backstretch and energy drink. Maturity is not required, but you might learn something if you ask. I can still answer even if I'm being goofy. But being goofy keeps me around. My brother's back, so y'all might hear a voice jump up here in a second. That really is my twin brother. We sound somewhat alike, I think.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Hello, Flip Jerry.
Coffee. Would anybody like some coffee?
He doesn't really talk like that. He just tore up like I am. I'm so sorry, Andy. Andy is female. Okay, so that's awkward. I'm kidding. I should have. Yeah. Okay, I suck. Hello, ma'am. Appreciate you being here, ma'am. Much obliged. All right. That's not awkward at all. I know. But there's a laughing smiley next to it. I know she understands. Did you assume my gender? Sorry, I shouldn't have gone there. I appreciate it. Oh, I got issues, but we're having fun here. Appreciate you being here, Mrs. Marshall or Ms. Marshall. I don't know your marital status because I don't want to screw that up either. All right. So the less I talk, less odds of me messing that up. I'll tell you what. Got 10 people watching. We appreciate you. Whew. Take a breath, Charlie, and take a swig of Dr. Pepper.
Or coffee.
That's funny right there. Well, yeah, for me it's Dr. Pepper. Everybody else normal is coffee. Appreciate you watching, Andy Marshall. By the way, Andy Marshall, if you would, or anybody watching on Facebook, if you want to connect on YouTube, the YouTube chat is most often. Okay, it's Mrs. She's married, so I can't flirt too hard. Well, I can. It just won't get me anywhere. Shut up, Shirley.
Hey,
If you're watching on wait. If you're watching on Facebook, the chat is most active on YouTube. You do not need money to create a YouTube account, but if you want to be able to comment in the chat on YouTube, you have to create an account. But the YouTube chat is 9 times out of 10 is more active, and on Facebook, when you see the commenting going on, it's not always in order. So there's that. And another thing, yesterday I did that 11-hour live stream on Facebook. The live stream's cut off after 8 hours. So if you want to not miss a single minute of this train wreck, by golly, run on over to YouTube, look for the name Charles Deering. You'll see a wood grain logo of me pointing or something like that. And
then you too can have your gender mispronounced.
yeah, or something. and thank you, Cliff.
Hey, not a problem.
So go to YouTube, subscribe. Please hit that bell, or please subscribe. And if you want, you can hit that bell. You'll never miss a video because you'll get a notification saying, "Hey, that weird guy Charles Deering has a whatchamacallit coming."
She said your work is awesome, boy.
She probably didn't say it that way, but thank you very much, Mrs. Andy Marshall. Because I'm very careful not to screw that up again. Yeah, so please subscribe on YouTube and click that bell to be notified. I don't have anything against people watching on Facebook, but the video quality is usually better on YouTube. And the chat is usually more active and in order. And thank you so much, Mrs. Marshall. I appreciate it. All right, take a swig of this Dr. Pepper because I've been babbling through it, and then we're going to get back on it. Come on.
Anthony Campbell said that's because we rule, LOL.
Yeah, we rule.
Freak yeah, man.
Totally. All right.
All right, man. Why don't you take a swig and then, cut stuff?
That's totally what I'm doing, bro.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. All right.
All right.
All right. For now, all right, dudes and dudettes, we're going to, totally, get back on this and stuff. I'm turning into Beavis and Butthead.
Okay.
Scroll on. Yeah, scroll on and stuff.
We're gonna score and stuff.
We're scrolling. Scroll on, butt munch. I tell you what, maturity is not required, but it sure sense of humor is. If you want maturity, you done come to the wrong place. I tell you what.
He ain't even trying to lie.
And you don't even know what voices are going to come out of me or my brother, if I'm being honest.
Mac Pierce said we do for sure, and Florence Fullen said LOL. You want to know everything, buddy.
Well, by God, I didn't miss a thing now, did I?
Just a brainboat.
And don't assume their genders. I'm just kidding. You're just reading their names.
Anthony Campbell said, come on with the Beavis impersonation.
Well, if he says, come on, come on, give us a break. I don't know. But
I only do Butthead. I don't even do him that good.
I do Beavis and Butthead because I'm an equal opportunity dork. That's cool. Yeah, family friendly.
Yeah, that whole family friendly. That's overrated.
Yeah, don't even bother scrolling. Huh?
Yeah. Mike Judge is from Texas.
He sells propane and propane accessories.
I was literally just about to say that.
Yep. It kind of sounds like Butthead when he talks, because it's his
same
voice.
guy. Yeah.
Yep. Propane and propane accessories.
What's funny is we actually have a Hill propane on the way to Steubenville.
That's funny right there. I was just messing with you, Florence. The only other voices I can do from King of the Hill is Bobby. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. And Dale Gribble. It's a conspiracy, Hank. The government's trying to make us stop scrolling. And dang old Boomhauer. I just can't think of enough to say when I'm doing an impression of him. Dang old.
All right.
Dang old, scroll on. You tell you what.
And then he learned to scroll because he couldn't make a living doing this.
No, I could not. But somebody somewhere would pay for it because this is a strange world. This is a strange world. But I know a guy. His name was Maul. All right. Works for me. All right.
Mallory.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Okay. Hopefully we haven't run off Mrs. Marshall yet.
Well, she can always mute you. She can still see.
She wouldn't be the first. We have
Anthony Campbell said I can feel a breaking loose moment coming.
If it means me losing it and starting to cry, its potential's there, but it's been a while. By the way, the starting to cry means laughing so hard I'm crying. I don't know what exactly it's referring to other than that.
Well, I'm a heck of a lot funnier when I ain't got to be family friendly, so I'm going to be a little boring.
So am I, but still waiting for you to be able to meet Russ Meadows because he's one of the people that me and you feed off of, not literally. He's one of the people, it's kind of easy to make him laugh, so when he gets to laugh and it kind of feeds you, makes you keep trying to make him laugh.
Herb Hooper said, yes, Anthony, I see the wheels definitely falling off. Anthony Campbell said that's it.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of redneckish, so there are no wheels. We're up on blocks, by God.
I'm drinking Folgers Classic Rose. It's one of the best parts of waking up. To what?
I'm drinking. Oh, excuse me, Dr. Pepper.
Drinking something.
Yes.
Did you smoke your breakfast?
No, sir.
Oh, well, all right.
I smoke Marlboros. All right. Dude, it's like totally get back on it, scroll on and stuff. That's went into a valley girl. All right, so.
Yeah, I suggest you find a day job and maybe not quit that.
This is my day job, and I won't quit it.
Naves Woodworking said, what the hell? I'm guessing that's a Jeff Dunham.
Yep.
I love Peanut, man.
There was one night on here, me and Wes were both able to nail that impression of that. And then when I try to do it, I don't sound like him. I sound like Peanut. What the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, he always makes me laugh the hardest.
Yeah, he's my favorite character. Silence! I kill you!
I don't like him.
No, I don't either. My only favorite character. I don't like Bubba. I don't like, or Bubba J, whatever. My most definite favorite is Peanut. But sometimes I can nail the impression. Other times I cannot. Like right then, I don't think I did it all that good. What the hell? You never know what you're going to get here, folks. And half the time we don't either.
Yeah.
That's the fun of it.
Tell you what.
A lot of people want to jump off this derailing train, but by God, some people hold on and go down for the ride.
Right until the wheels fall off. Okay.
Fire. Rita.
Hi.
I know.
I got you.
Hurrah.
You ain't got to go nowhere.
I couldn't think of nothing to keep up. So.
Victoria's Secretion.
Oh, I've got diddly.
Hey, it was on national television.
But dang, they're
you get all nervous when I talk.
Well, because you make me nervous.
Anthony Campbell said, I like Peanut and Walter, and Walter loves Ahmed.
Dumbass. I know I went.
That was Red from 70s Guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was kind of a comedy.
Dumbass. Sorry.
Yeah, sometimes I try too hard to be family friendly.
Yeah, Jeff Dunham's left. special with Peanut was friggin' hilarious.
Yeah, it was. When the dog. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny.
I must have rewound that like 3,700 times.
I don't know why, even though it's a puppet. Every time Peanut gets in his face, that's when it cracks me up.
Yeah. Florence loves Peanut.
Yep. And I
Sometimes I feel like a nut. What?
Sometimes I've considered doing Jeff Dunham puppet patterns, but I would have to get permission.
Hell, he'd probably let you for
Probably
$3,800 each.
That's if I gave one to him. Mr. Dunham, I'm your biggest fan. And he'd be saying, what the hell? I messed it up.
And then I would come in there and say, he meant largest fan.
Yeah. Hey.
I know. Go ahead and bring it.
Bring on, baby.
They're dropping.
All right, sure they are.
I've
Well,
lost about Hi, Mr. Family Friendly.
Oh, yeah. They're dropping. I want a Peanut doll. Yeah, they're out there. I kind of want one too, but that would make me look less than macho masculine. Did y'all see the one when he held Ahmed's son? Had Ahmed's son on? Yes, I did. He's half skeleton, half person. That one didn't impress me all that much. About the only one that makes me crack up every time is the Peanut.
No,
I'm talking so dang fast, I'm out of breath.
I've lost 4 pounds or so on my diet.
Well, I'm just really happy.
I know.
I've lost 4 subscribers.
Yeah,
more than that. I've lost
4 an hour.
I've lost 19. I've gained and lose. Started out 63.80 when we started doing the live streams, and now we're down to 63.61. But that's all right. I talk about it enough. You'd think I'd lose some sleep over it.
Right then.
Now you've heard it from the British horse's mouth that it is. He was saying, "Oh yeah." So
yeah, but it didn't sound like that. I don't care what it sounds
like. Sometimes like I feel like a nut.
Sometimes I don't.
I don't either. Oh my God.
You don't talk like that.
Stop. Roll on. I had someone tell me once, they said, "Oh, you should not be talking like that on your channel." But, you know, there's comedians doing it, by God, and if I get controversial, whatever sells. Sales.
Naves Woodworking says, I seen Jeff Dunham in Oshawa or whatever, and oh my God, he's better in person. And Florence said, Walter's funny. Anthony said, Homer, please do not put your mouth on the ice machine.
Go!
Sorry if that was loud.
Oh, homie. I can't do her voice. Donut. Oh.
Yeah.
I can't do him either. Yeah.
No, you can't.
But I'm proud to say I can do Maggie, the little baby on The Simpsons. Listen very closely. You're welcome. Thank you. And that was my mouth. Y'all get any ideas? That was Maggie from The Simpsons. Oh, yes, I will repeat it.
All right, Elaine.
Don't touch my binky. Sorry for yelling. Got flustered for a second there. We are scrolling while we're doing this. He says that he stopped scrolling. I'm going to take a drag. Do not smoke.
Do. I want to. I don't smoke.
Well, if you leave, I have to be funny by myself, and I'm not quite as
funny without me. I know.
Yeah, something like that. I didn't want to give you that credit, so I stopped. He really is my twin brother, folks. I'm sorry to say. Just as ugly. Or safety.
I was ugly first.
Yeah. Well, that's a brand new one. You dogging yourself, eh?
Well, I ain't no model. I model socks and gloves, but
you saved me one cut down by cutting down yourself. By God,
I like to steal people's ammunition. You know.
Why? Tell them something they don't know. Mic drop.
All right.
8 Mile.
I'm not gay, but my boyfriend is.
You should quit it.
What?
Controversy, son.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
You're right. It's humor. Kiss it.
Yeah.
Word.
People's gay. People ain't gay.
Word.
Don't be tripping. Why are you tripping?
I am not tripping. Just get back, smoke your cigarette, whatever you do. We are going to scroll.
Anthony Campbell said spokespeople for a beard balm.
I've heard that before, and it's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, I'm
He
completely
might just be
lost.
referring to the fact that we both have beards. I have no idea.
Yours is a wanna beard. Sorry.
I'm not a wanna beard booty head.
I'm just kidding, poopy face.
It took me a long time to glue all them hairs on my face. Don't go there.
I didn't. You went there, you wouldn't have said nothing.
I didn't say, hey,
That's
I
what's
didn't
funny
imply
is when
nothing.
people get offended, it means they went there and you just met them there.
That's what's funny. Yeah.
I've always said that.
I actually saw a news story, and I'm not trying to get political, that the ridiculousness of the story, you might have seen it too on Drudge Report. Vince Vaughn got a bunch of crap on Twitter for shaking Trump's hand. It's like, give me a break, people. You can despise somebody, but you don't have to freak out because somebody shook their hand. Good God on a stick.
I am 11 minutes and 11 seconds older, Miss Florence.
Yep.
So that means somebody sat there with a stopwatch and said, here it comes, click. Let's bury it.
Funny
Yeah.
no get out, I tell you what, but that's another controversy. Nope,
You-
don't.
you
We
don't-
won't even go there. We'll just talk about something else.
You just need to calm your ass. Don't be so paranoid.
You said yes because you were trying to figure out what else to say while you were trying to think on my ass. Florence Fullen says she has a twin brother. I did not know that.
I did not either. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess Florence is female.
Yes.
All right, just a little joke there.
Well, yeah, because I missed the mark once. You never know. I didn't mean you never know as a cut down. Yeah, I meant I'm going to stop talking.
Oh, overthinking much.
I do that a lot. I'm overly analytical and I overthink things.
Ah.
All right. You want to tell me what the heck that was? Did your wife see you again?
Yeah.
Put your dang pants. Okay, Clef, copyrights.
Charlie, you do copywritten stuff all the time. Get past it.
But no. YouTube will hear it. The robots, they'll hear it. And if you do two more, Clef. This ain't the romper room. It's just short of it. But come on now.
Man, come on now.
You like a kid, I got to keep busy so I can get some shopping done.
Throw me some money.
I'll leave you in the car. Don't make me pull this car over.
I wonder why I never take you anywhere.
I
My
know.
brother is 6 minutes older. Penelope. Oh, Penelope got squashed.
No, Penelope was the rabbit, and Penelope is in the hospital healing from broken ribs.
What are we talking about? What do I missed?
When I tried to make Mr. Russ Meadows laugh, Penelope was a rabbit that you squeezed to get chocolate chips.
Okay.
And that's why Penelope is in the hospital for broken ribs. It was unintentional. We do not support animal abuse here, but we do like chocolate chips.
Yes, we do. I'll do whatever it takes to get me some chocolate chips.
Raisins off the dog and elixir from the cat. It was just a good old time. Then I ran out of material, but I had him practically peeing himself in his chair.
And this was who?
Russ Meadows.
Oh.
Trying to get y'all to be on at the same time, but it never works out because you're all in love with your wife and stuff.
I know it's weird. How many viewers do we have, Mr. Charus?
Why, we have 12.
My God, man.
My God, man. She can't take any more, Captain.
Yeah.
War. We
Mrs.
talk
Bar-
all kinds of accents here, for real.
Ferrata.
I
Hi.
know. What's your name? My name LaQuanda. Oh, skating line here.
Great, Mr. Family.
Yeah, my brother is. Oh, you already read that. By God, you're on top of it, brother. because I like to stall, I'm going to take a drink, but we are going to go hard and heavy at it, scrolling, that is. And, but, yep, even when I try to be
Yeah.
funny, I'm going to scroll the whole time after this.
All right. I'm just going to sit here and drink my coffee and be stupid and smell like corpse. Corpse is family
I
friendly.
didn't know where you were going.
You just suddenly felt like singing.
Yeah. I think I'll just lay here
Hey,
and
Charlie.
sing.
You ever farted so hard your back pop?
You ever been banned from one of your brother's live streams?
Probably.
And I might have. I don't know. Boy, my back needed to pop yet last night. That 11-hour live stream. Lord Jesus. All right. I'm going to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll until we's dead.
Oh, no.
I said dead, not dead.
Oh.
Because I don't particularly want to die, but that
I don't personally want to clean it up either.
part of my legacy will be, oh, Charles died doing what he loved, and we got to watch Death Addict. I'm still kind of active there, but, you know, obviously.
I'm not at all.
I know.
I'm a singer.
Me too. I like
What?
I like to sing it in the spring.
That's the sun and the moon and the spring.
Hello, my name is Simon.
And a lot to do.
Rolling.
It's not make it. Dude.
Rolling. Work with me here. You know, we talk about these chats being a dysfunctional family, and sadly, they're getting to see the actual real dysfunctional family that started all this.
Except when we're with our family, we don't have to be family friendly.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mom will say, be normal. I said, Mama, I'm normally like this.
For those that don't know, the voice you're hearing other than mine is my twin brother, literally. My twin brother,
Literally.
Cliff Deering.
Literally.
If you're in a bad mood, you call him Clifford, and he won't answer.
Mm-hmm.
No, showed up, bro.
I'm still planning on suing our parents. They got to be worth more first.
I'm the one that has a hoity-toity name, Charles. Charles, fetch me a martini.
You're who?
Martini.
Oh, sound like something else.
Probably. Is that a roach on that there, Pete?
I'd just go in there myself. Probably.
That's funny that some of the stuff we both remember. That was on People's Court, I believe.
Yeah. And I got my wife doing some of it, like it's not love, but she was just doing that last night.
By God. Is she getting good at them singing games? You afraid to answer?
Fun.
Want to get away?
We do that all the time.
Answer.
We do that all the time too.
Yeah, the other day I asked Karen, I said, will you marry me? She said, we're already married. I said, you want to renew your vows? And she waited a little too long. I said, want to get away?
My wife says every day she'd do it all over again. The poor girl is obviously delirious.
I know. So we'll take it. So I'm not walking out on you. I'm running. Oh, yeah. That's copyrighted. I haven't written the lyrics yet, but that's a song idea of mine. I'm not walking out on you, ... I'm running.
It would probably be parentheses.
Well, I don't care.
It shows.
Well, that's good.
Florence asked, can you cut one of your patterns with the window scene or to, I don't know what that,
Triptych.
No, I don't know what triptych is.
It's like a picture that stretches across 3 panels.
Oh.
Yes, I can someday. Florence.
I don't know who none of you is.
Someday I will. But yeah, my to-do list is so dang long. My get dead list is a lot shorter.
Might put it off list as long as hell.
Mine too. I still remember the first live stream I had you on, and me being all paranoid about family friendly. Almost every word out of my mouth was "Cleo."
Yeah.
What? But I vow to keep scrolling while I'm babbling, and except for when I take a swig of Dr. Pepper and light up a cigarette.
No, the only way I could join in while I smoked is to have
Your phone.
you invite me on my phone too, and I don't know if that's possible to be on 2 different places.
Go to Messenger from your phone. Click on the link.
Won't it kill this one now? They're both the same account.
Not necessarily, just mute this one in case there's some kind of feedback thing. So if you go to smoke, mute this one, and then we'll see.
Actually,
I think Patrick's Workshop has been able to come in with 2 different, what you call it.
well, I'm just gonna go smoke. I don't necessarily need to do nothing when I'm out there except smoke. But I shall return, and I'll even mute you.
2-10-4.
10-5 BRB.
All right. The fact that I only slept 4 hours is starting to catch up with me. But I'm going to do my best to stick with it. But worst case scenario, we finish this on the next live stream. But I'm going to try to stick with it. Anytime y'all see me lift a piece like that, just in case I didn't get that pilot hole completely straight up and down, it'll clear out the pilot hole and not skew the blade off to one side. Loo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Appreciate y'all joining. If anybody has any comments or questions, y'all feel free to throw them out there, and I will respond if I know the answer. And if I don't, we will try to get the answer for you. And sometimes people in the chat have the answers. Y'all hold the noise down out there. Trying to scroll over here. Y'all let me know what you're working on when you're not watching the live stream. If you got any projects going on, tell me about it. By golly. See, when y'all get quiet, it makes me get quiet. That might be why you're getting quiet. But once my brother gets back, we probably gonna be babbling even worse. What up?
What up?
The Chad has died, and I have not been talking, so we don't necessarily have to keep talking.
Max
you
Pierce said babbling monkey twins, by the way.
All right, I guess we
And-
just now threw that out there.
Florence wanted to know what you said about her suggestion. She had a phone call.
I could probably do both at some point because we're gonna keep doing these live feeds till I can't do live feeds anymore.
Then we'll do dead feeds.
Yeah, I have a horse triptych I did that's actually in my house, but the only thing I want to change about it is one of the horses went from one pane to the other, or one panel to the other, and it didn't look right, so I would have to alter that design. But that's an idea, by golly.
They're skinning out.
Bummer.
You took a lot of firms, Mr. Chisholm. Yeah. I'll make you famous. And by the way, you were talking about all these copyrights. I don't think sounds are copyrighted.
I know. I just still don't want to go romper room
Yes,
on it.
you do.
I don't believe I do, mister.
I believe you do.
I think you might be mistaken. I'm just jumping around here. There's no particular order to what I'm cutting because it's all got to be cut.
Don't cut, man. Get therapy.
Lord, Jeebus. That lack of sleep is catching up with me. But I will try to stick it out because all we have left is this detail on this side and about the same on the other side. And
Yay.
Yay.
You're champion.
And I will understand if you can't stay the whole time, but I'm not trying to get rid of you neither.
I went outside yesterday while smoking my Marlboro cigarette and drinking my Folgers and saw 12 deer. It's the most I've seen in one place.
Why don't you give the brand name of the deer, huh?
For whitetail.
Okay.
Herb Hooper said you can do it.
I
can
have it.
You can have it. That sure is refreshing Folgers Classic Roast.
Sure is. Cliff,
What?
have you ever felt not so fresh?
Most of the time.
Well, there's some Summer's Eve. Stick it in your beep.
Yeah, Mr. Family Friendly. I can do anything I want now.
Well, at least I bleeped.
You ever put
I yelled.
stuff into Google Translate just to see what it says? Like you put in eau de toilette and it says toilet water.
That's funny right now.
And it is.
You want to let the folks at home know what eau de toilette goes on?
On a lot of perfumes and cologne and stuff.
Toilet water that smells right nice.
I think it means of the toilet room, the bathroom, where you go to poop.
Beep.
Beep beep. Wee wee poo poo. That's all the French I know.
Slim Hill? Mills Hill?
Have you ever heard French for LOL? God, I'm funnier than herpes than most.
Well,
stuff.
hopefully. Depends on who you talk to, I expect.
Well, I don't talk to many people but myself.
Well, I'm right there with you. Not literally.
Alrighty then. Bumblebee tuna.
Bye.
I have finished my coffee. In case
Mentos
anybody
double
was
fresh
curious.
gum. I hate
Squeeze.
those commercials. Mentos double fresh gum. When I offer a piece of people a piece of gum, I don't give the brand name. Mentos Double Fresh Gum. No, you want piece of gum, stupid?
Like when there's. Do you have mild to moderate psoriasis? No, I just
No.
have one or the other. I don't have both.
I have a horrendous rash.
Here's your horrendous craze.
You got my vehicle.
That'd kill 10 ordinary men.
I tell you what.
I've seen a few Dukes of Hazzard outtakes, and Roscoe's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But I would have to cuss to tell you my favorite one.
That's all right. Don't you do it. We're a family-friendly train wreck over here.
Poop.
Y'all drink with me.
Well, all right. I just finished my coffee, though. I'll have to.
Vacation.
Florence said create a transformer pattern.
Well, there's copyright issues on that, and it would take
There's
for freaking ever.
copyright issues on a lot of the stuff you do, bruh.
Well, yeah, I appreciate you throwing that out there, Cliff.
Well, hell, you.
Shush.
Shush.
Yeah.
Transformers, robots in disguise.
I mean, I could do one for a live stream, but I couldn't sell it because of copyrights. Some people would say you can't even do one on live stream. But, if it's staying in my shop, can't nobody tell me no.
Some shouldn't say.
Yeah. Y'all take a drink with me, just so I don't feel as guilty selling.
I can't. I done finished it. Put the bottle up to the camera and tilt it, and we'll take a drink.
All right, but it might
Be
be
sure and wipe the mouth first, because that's disgusting. Nave's Woodworking likes the idea. Thank you.
Oh, one of y'all just spit in my drink. That is rude.
Sorry.
Not a problem. All right, we get back at it. Yes. Okay. Very good.
Thank you very much, please.
Oh, I am being very tired. We will fight through it, though. Got to have a second and third wind.
I took meds for it.
I know.
That's what I was like saying when you go to a convenience store and you're trying to get something. They say, "Did you get gas?" And I say, "Yeah, but I took something for it." Or when you buy a bunch of cigarettes and they ask you if you want your receipt, I say, "No, thanks. I'm trying to quit." They just laugh till they spot. Tell you what.
I always ask for $1 million. Say we don't have that, so why do you call it a convenience store?
Yeah. I always say that, and then they say, "If I did, I wouldn't be here." And I say, "Well, Mom always said you had to ask. I'm not just going to offer it to you."
Well, they said I wouldn't be here, and I said, "Well, you still remember me, right?" I feel like we've known each other for about 30 seconds. And they just laugh after calling the police.
Popo. Bye-bye.
Do you see that video with Antonio Brown screwing up his life?
No.
He
I heard about it, but I ain't seen it.
talking crap to cops and cussing and crap in front of his kids. Talking typical thug crap. It's like, man, you just ruined your life.
I don't know how Michael Vick is a commentator now.
Because he not rejuvenated.
He killed dogs.
I know. I'm not defending it. I don't understand neither. But some of the train wrecks they've tried, back when they had Dennis Miller in the dang commentating box, like, really, that dude. The one thing I don't like about Dennis Miller's comedy is he'll name drop names I've never heard of.
Yeah, he tries to be too.
Yeah, he tries too hard to be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I try too hard to be funny too, but I'm not getting paid for it.
There's a good reason for that.
Yeah, I don't dislike Dennis Miller. I just don't think he's funny at all.
I'm a reverse stripper. I get people to pay me to put my clothes back on. I'm not random at all.
Me neither.
I like cheese.
Kind of partial to cheese myself.
Snap. How many viewers do we have now, Mr. Charros?
Why, we have 10. Thank you for asking, Clippers.
They're dropping like flies, Mr. Charros.
They always drop like flies. But that does fluctuate. But the subscribers have definitely dropped like flies. But that's all right. I stopped looking after yesterday. Somebody lectured me, it don't matter. And so I stopped looking.
If I had over 6,000 followers and subscribers, I wouldn't care if I lost 20 or two.
Well, yeah, I only care because it worries me about trends, but that's past tense because, I still have fun doing this. That's the main reason I'm doing it. And you see the pretty much the same old people coming in and out, and that's just fine with me, by God.
Alrighty then.
Yep.
Bumblebee tuna.
You ever hear about that Ricky Gervais?
It's Rick Gervais or something like that.
Whatever, his speech that pissed off a whole bunch of celebrities. I thought he should be the next president because of that speech. Surely you heard about that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm not one of the people that will boycott a movie because I like movies. I didn't boycott football because I like football. And I don't support by any means people kneeling for the national anthem. I'm not against what they're protesting about, but don't do it on somebody else's dime. We didn't come to a football game to watch you kneel.
For real, though.
Take my flag, partner.
Did you hear that song Mr. Neil McCoy wrote?
Yes, sir. Been a while, but yeah, I've heard it. And I can't find the pilot hole, so y'all take a drink.
Oh, I'm out of drink.
Well, that's one of the drinking games. If Charlie breaks the blade, or you can't, or if I have trouble finding the pilot hole, everybody takes a drink. But
I'll take 2 drinks later, though. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, it's not like you to not go refill your drink. What's up with that?
Well, I've already had 2.
Oh.
Naves Woodworking said that speech was great. I read the speech. I didn't hear it.
I heard it. Shoot. I thought you were a 24-hour-a-day coffee drinker. Did you change that?
Pretty much.
Well, I've heard because of that.
Well, partially because my 24-hour-a-day coffee maker leaks now. So I'm using a Keurig, and that goes through more pods.
Well, if it's working for you, that's going to help on your diet.
Well, that ain't changed a thing. I've been doing that for a while now. Mr. Herb Hooper said he got plenty of coffee over here, just may not a pot. Can you email me a couple, 3 cups, Mr. Hooper? Thank you. Would anybody like to donate 200 square feet of flooring? Thanks in advance. We need to replace the floor in our bathroom and entryway.
I've heard.
Because it shrunk or something when he laid it. It started pulling away from each other. So there's gaps here and there.
Worst problems to have. You probably got higher priorities, mister.
I know. That's why I'm asking other people to get it for me.
God, Lord, on a stick.
Mr. Hooper said he'd save me a cup. I like him. He's my best good friend.
Oh, God, he's on Facebook, but you don't want to be on Facebook.
I don't do much on Facebook.
My brother's on Facebook, but he don't.
I just lurk. I mean, I do like people following my page, not my personal page, but my Tumblr guy page.
We'll send Herb Hooper an old friend request there on Facebook.
Well, I ain't gonna be a follow me slut. You know what I mean?
I am.
I mean, I won't stop nobody from doing it, but yeah, I should be able to get back into my Tumblr making within a month or so. Within a month.
Last I looked, I was at 3,020. Let me see, just for giggles. This is not for bragging rights. It's just I like to talk about how many friends I got. Friends and fans, whatever you want to call them. 3,040. Wow.
I'm going to do something.
That's like a lot.
Oops, I can't spell Facebook. How many? I don't think I have much followers, but we're about to find out. The Tumblr guy. It's TumblrGuy.com all spelled out. I'm about to find out.
Somebody asked the other day if he was ever going to get back on them, and I said, I don't know that he's even prepared to do that.
I'm going to. I'm waiting for the one of the closets to be empty, which they're about half empty now.
So what do you do for entertainment, seriously? Because that used to be your go-to, something to do.
Very little. I
scroll, design, and sleep. That's pretty much it.
I have about 29 likes to my page. I guess that's what it is, right?
Yeah,
I think I used to have 48 to 60.
people
I,
fluctuate. I'm telling you.
well,
I
I
had
haven't. I haven't been able to do anything. I moved here July 25th. I haven't been able to do nothing since.
Well, I think if you were more motivated, you might find a way. But stuff happens.
Well, you have to take in mind, if 65 people like my page.
Yeah.
66 people follow it. That's
Neato.
TumblrGuy.com, all spelled out on Facebook.
Or just look
Great.
up Tumblr guy. That'd probably find it.
Mr. Hooper said I'm not too far from him.
He's in Lake Worth.
I will do Google Maps and find out
Not
exactly.
Fort Worth, but Lake Worth.
Okay. I'm about to find out exactly how far.
I have never gotten to meet Mr. Hooper. But one of my oldest friends on Facebook, I believe. I got.
I'm not wearing a bra. What?
Hush.
I'm stating a fact. I'm sorry if that's not family friendly.
Yeah. I love when you play stupid when I say your name. What? Was probably the last thing you said.
Well, I literally don't think that was that bad.
Like I said, I'm paranoid.
Yes, you are. Comanche. I can't spell. Okay, here we go. I am 1 hour and 43 minutes. I am southwest of you.
I believe I'm about same distance. If you want to go put in Gatesville to Lake Worth, let me know.
I shall do that.
I don't do well traveling more than about 30, 45 minutes.
2 hours 14 minutes.
Holy monkey poop.
Let's see how far you are from me, Charbros.
About an hour and a half.
Roughly. 1 hour 9 minutes. Wow. Okay, now I lost where the stream is. Okay.
Well, we don't never see each other very often, except for holiday. Neither one of us likes driving that far, or can afford it. Got a piece of dang debris stuck in the thing, so I got to clear that out so I can move on.
What thing?
The hole in the table. It wouldn't allow me to cut any further. It was half in, half out done. And
my God, man, you're more paranoid than I am. You're more paranoid than I am. Unfamily friendly.
Yeah, let's not call me out on that publicly, Bull.
Okay, sorry.
Stuff happens. But you're not wrong.
Totally. I just got a new like on Tumblr, guy. Thank you, Sean Toyne.
Yeah, they recently started talking in the chat. He usually watches from Facebook. He's in the UK.
Thank you, Mr. Toyne.
So he's one of them people that silently sits out there in the chat and stalks us. Appreciate you, Sean, by God. But yeah, if you look around on Facebook, you'll find Mr. Herb Hooper, or just go to my friends and look for it. Unless I might have my friend list hidden so that people don't stalk my friends and stuff like that. Or Herb Hooper can send you why don't you just tell them what your name is on Facebook?
Clippy TX. Well, that's a Facebook address.
Besides the T, well, that's what you need to tell them. The name that comes after the slash.
Clippy TX.
I know
CLIFFY.
Yeah, because some people might think it's IE. That's why I'm throwing it out there. CLIFFYTX is his username on Facebook. So be careful, Clip. You might get some friend requests.
Mr. Toyne said, "You're welcome, Tumblr guy. Fantastic tumblers. Thank you, sir." Herb Hooper said he worked in Gatesville once.
Whereabouts?
But no, I should be able to get back on tumblers. It just depends on how often they can get over here to get stuff. Each one of the areas is about half empty. I still
Well-
haven't caught that mouse, and it's making me angry. But the reason why I have to be a little choosy about where I do them is because you even get a gnat in there while the epoxy's curing, then you have to start completely over.
Well, you went from glue traps to that, so you might want to clarify you were talking about tumblers.
Yeah.
Of course, you didn't say glue traps. I just knew that because that's how you've been trying to catch some misses.
Yeah, I put him right in the path of where he runs all the time. Apparently, he's a hurdler.
Or he runs around it.
There ain't no room behind it. Or around it.
Well, maybe he just don't go there.
So that's the only place we've ever seen him.
Well, put a little pretty female mouse. Of course, we don't know. We don't know if the gender of the said mouse.
No, because we should not assume.
Yes.
Hello, Mrs.
We'll just put a little statue of a mouse with a big grin on his face. Wow, he's happy. Let me join him. Whoops,
Well,
we're stuck.
Laura said maybe he'll come around asking if he can have some more of that peanut butter that was on the old trap.
Yeah, so it reminds you of the tar baby. You know, get all
Yeah.
mad because it won't talk back, punches it, and gets stuck and idget.
Briar rabbit.
Yeah, that's what it was.
John Coyne from Facebook asked Charles, do you remember the name he came up with for pattern designing?
No, I don't. I think he's referring to somebody in one of the Facebook groups or something said we needed to come up with a name for the name of the process of me designing patterns. And I just said, well, designer, but they wanted something fancier. That was specific to me, I guess. I don't know. Dr. Design. Steve Nealon came up with
He
that.
said Deering.
Yeah.
Deeringization. And there is meds for that.
Dairying sounds illegal.
Yeah, but really fun.
Hello, 911. There's a guy dairying behind the
My
dumpster.
God, get the SWAT team.
My God, I chuckle a little bit on that one. Dairying behind the dumpster.
Alrighty then.
Diddly.
And diddly who.
Oh, diddly doo. See, you seen how long I've been scrolling? It doesn't look like I've done much of nothing. But
I
that's
concur.
what happens when an idiot puts all this detail in a design.
I know. A little bit of special people. I need like 3 cuts and then we're good.
How long we been scrolling?
1 hour, 40 minutes, and 22 seconds. Thank you.
You know, I was pretty confident I was going to get done on this live stream, but I'm fading fast. But we're going to try to stick it out.
What's that bright spot above the last president's head?
That is, that's a hole in the aluminum foil, which is my redneck window tint,
window
and
shade.
the sun's shining through it.
Window tint. You mean window shade?
Well, no, it's taped to the window.
Window covers. I want to create an adhesive window cover that looks like blind.
Well, I did that foil for 2 reasons. One, because it was hot at the time, and I wanted to reduce the temperature in here. And also because at night, moths hang out by the window, so I can't open it. So I'm just trying to discourage the moths from coming around the windows or the door. That's why the door
Apparently.
glass as well has foil on it.
Apparently there's a cloud over the sun now.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, you keep track of that dot and let everybody know. So
Well, all right. The dot is missing.
will it come
I
back?
think it might be Deering.
Oh, I'm fading fast here, folks.
There was the sun.
Actually, I hate to say it. I think I'm going to end the live stream. Getting pretty darn tired. And with me, folks, on a serious note, all jokes aside, my meds, when I get tired, it happens suddenly. But I will be back. Y'all keep, if you're watching on Facebook, try to connect on YouTube. The chat is more active and stays in order. and the video quality is a little bit better. So if you look for me, Charles Deering, on YouTube, please subscribe and click the bell to be notified. And if you want to connect with on Facebook for whatever reason, I go by the Charles Deering, and that's all one word. And I'm sorry to end it so suddenly, but when I get tired, it happens very quickly. But I promise you, I will be back sometime today. And thank you, Mac Pierce. I appreciate you. And by God, everybody else, or everybody, appreciate you being here, and I hope you'll come back. Scroll on.